Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing another installment in the Luxury Will I Buy It series. But here on my channel, we add a little French twist. So for collections we do want, we say oui. And for collections we don't want, we say non merci. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As you may know, I have my online beauty consulting service. This is a one-on-one Zoom chat with me. You get to meet me. You get to ask me any beauty questions you have. So to make your appointment, click the link in the description box down below. All right, let's roll into a new installment of Will I Buy It? Oui, non merci. What is new? What is fresh on the market? So, first up, we have some new items from Chanel. We have a new fragrance here. This is part of the Chanel Les Eaux collection. So this has been out for several years. We have Paris-Venise, Paris-Edinburgh. These are cities or destinations that have been or were significant in Coco Chanel's life. Places that she liked to go to or had a fond memory in her heart, and also for the house itself. So this summer we have a new installment in the series called Paris. What a wonderful destination. This is described as a vibrant olfactory journey full of freshness and lightness. This is what I imagined. When I saw the pink juice, the pink bottle, I immediately thought of Chance au Tendre because of the color, but according to sources, these are in fact quite different. So according to Chanel, it depicts a vibrant and timeless Paris for Gabrielle Chanel, the authenticity of her character and the modernity of her soul. It is a dreamy Paris, an effortlessly chic woman on a carefree morning on a terrace of a Parisian cafe. Listen, that is the vibe. We all want to be that effortlessly chic Parisian woman sipping coffee on a terrace in a Parisian cafe. Who doesn't want that? Let's be honest. So the sparkling floral composition includes damask rose. Apparently there's a lot of rose in this fragrance, but not in a heavy way, like in a light way. It is refreshed by citruses and pink pepper on a background of patchouli. There are notes of lemon, pink pepper, damask rose, and patchouli. This is only available in 125 ml. Sorry, I lost my voice there for a second. So 125 ml is the only size. Normally with the other perfumes, they came out with a 50 and 100, but I guess for this one, only the extra large size will do. And also, there will be body lotions in this scent here added this summer. They're going to add, I'm not certain if the other Les Eaux perfumes have body lotions, but if they don't, it's all going to be coming out this summer. So this is currently for sale on the Chanel US site. But if you live in Canada, fear not, it's only a matter of days or weeks possibly. It's not going to be very long. This is summer release. I am very excited for this. For me, this is going to be a oui. Of course, I will try it in store and see if I actually like it, but this to me seems like a type of fragrance I would enjoy. I love the storytelling behind it. I want to be that carefree Parisian woman just sipping coffee at a coffee shop all day. Who doesn't want that? You know, honestly, who doesn't want to live that life? So this is a oui for me. Let me know in the comments what you think. This should be out very, very shortly. So if you can transport yourself to go do a little push, I recommend doing that. But if not, fear not, my review will be coming out very shortly as well. Now, moving on to some Dior, some Christian Dior. We have here something that is part of their summer collection. So the summer Dior release is the Dior Riviera Mediterranean vibe. I'm here for it. I've already done a review on the collection itself, but there is another little piece in the collection that is sneaking out. It is currently available through Harrods, and it's going to be available as an Asia. I don't think it's an Asia exclusive, but I think it's focused on Asia. and we will see why in a moment. If you look at the compact, the outside, this looks like the Bayadère bag from Dior. They have a bag. It looks like a jar, like a large tote. And the stripes with the Christian Dior on the front, that was part or is still part of the Riviera collection. So if you look at the bronzers, they have that embossed on the bronzer packaging. I have the Bayadère eyeshadow palette. It's magnificent. I highly encourage you to get it if you want it because it's beautiful. So the compact, it looks gorgeous. It looks stunning. Dior always does this, don't they? They always come out with these cushion foundations that, you know, the product itself, the foundation, it's good. It's not a bad product. It's a good product, but it's not groundbreaking. It's not actually a new foundation. It's the Dior Forever Couture Perfect Cushion Glow. Now I have one from, I think, last summer or 2 summers ago. Mine is the Dior Forever Perfect Cushion, and this one has more of a matte finish, and I purchased this simply because of the packaging. I just thought it looked gorgeous. I love the quilted faux leather, the squishiness, the gold Dior emblem, all of it. I bought it because of the packaging. I am not ashamed to admit that. This one here also looks gorgeous. I love the navy and white. It does scream summer. Something about navy and white to me screams like seaside. Maybe it's this, I think of like a marinière, like a striped white and navy sweater. I love the vibe. I love it. The shade range is the ick. The shade range, the darkest one, 2N, is this one here. So this is 2N right here, and this is the darkest one available. Like I said, it is not an Asia exclusive, but I believe it is an Asia focus with the shade range here. So that's quite unfortunate. I wish that they had more colors. I was gonna say more sizes, but more colors, because even for myself right now, I think 2N might be a little bit fair for me. I think I need a 3, possibly even a 4. So that's disappointing. The only solution around this is, I guess, if you wanted to, you can buy the refills separately. Like if you really want the cushion, which I don't blame you, it looks gorgeous, you could buy the refill of a shade that actually works for you and then buy the compact and then swap them out. Is that extremely extra? Yeah, of course it is. But you know, this is the extra channel, so I'm just giving you some ideas. Like if you really want the cushion compact, like just the case, because it's very beautiful, you might want to get like just the refill on the side, and the refill is less expensive, so you're saving money, sort of. That could be an avenue for you. Now, is this a oui or non merci? I think it's going to be a non merci, because the shade itself is not going to fit me. I don't think. And I don't really feel like buying the refill just to make it work, although I could. I just don't want to. Unfortunately, even though the compact is gorgeous, but I can also rest assured that every summer, every year, they come out with these beautiful limited edition cushion compacts. So maybe in 6 months, I'll find another one that calls my heart a bit more. So this will be a non merci for me. Now, moving on to some Givenchy. We have an item here that is currently available at Harrods, and we did talk about this before, but now we actually have a retailer that is selling it. This is the Prisme Libre pressed powder. So we know the loose powder. I own it. I think it's great. I love it. It's just like a really finely milled, beautiful powder that's not drying, not cakey. It's great. Now they have a compact, which makes sense. Who doesn't love a pressed powder? The loose one is great, but maybe not ideal for travel. So if you look at the Harrods website, there are 3 shades available for sale at the moment, but there are actually 6 shades entirely for the whole line. Now, as far as having it at a retailer in Canada or the US, I've been told directly that it's a question of ingredients. I think they are trying to change the ingredient list. There's something in the ingredient list that's available in Europe and Asia that is not something that is in Canada or the US. Like there's some ingredient in there that we don't allow here in Canada and the US. So they are going to try to reformulate it, change it a little bit. So in theory, the product that we get here in North America would be different than the one available in the rest of the world. I don't have a date for when this will be coming to us. You could order this through Harrods right now if you wanted to, but if you want to wait to get it in North America, I don't have a launch date. I would guess, knock on wood, end of this year or beginning of next year, but timelines change, things get moved around because sometimes it's hard getting all the products together and shipment and delays, etc. You know what I'm talking about. So for me personally, this will be a oui, of course. I love the loose powder, so having a compact version is even better because it's just more travel friendly, it's less messy. I love the loose powder, but if you take that on a plane or something, it's a little bit volatile when you first open it up, so just be warned of that. So the compact, definitely a oui, 100%. I think it's a wonderful product. I think the execution of having it in a compact is a no-brainer, so it's obviously a oui. I think it's just a oui for a little bit later down the road. I'm going to wait for it to come to Canada. I could order it from Harrods right now, but I'm just going to wait because I know that this will be coming to us in the near future. So if you live in Europe or Asia and you've purchased the compact, sound off in the comments below. Let us know how you enjoy it. Okay, moving on to some Yves Saint Laurent YSL. Now we have a new product here in their new collection. They have this line called Nu. So Nu, not new, not brand new, but nu, which means like naked. So it's all about your skin but better, nothing on your face, just like nude skin with correction and light or color. And they have this lip and cheek balmy tint. So it looks like a little paint tube, and it's exactly that, a lip and cheek tint. So to me, when I saw this, it reminded me of the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer blush that came out recently. I don't know if this is going to be exactly like it as far as application and wear, etc., but this seems like that type of product. Very sheer, buildable, your skin but better, melts into the skin, that type of product. It says here that the Nu lip and cheek tint can be applied with fingertips or a brush. I think the appeal of this type of product, if you can apply it with your fingertips, is that it makes it even more natural and your skin but better. Like if you don't even use a brush, it's very much just like you woke up like this and so incredibly natural. It's supposed to be a buildable light to medium coverage. So it says to apply a light layer first and then build it up, which makes sense. It's always easier to add blush than it is to remove. And this is safe to use on the lips. So if you are looking for a very no-brainer, like if you want to add blush and then also a lip stain, these are great. I mean, they have a few colors available. I'm looking at the Selfridges website right now. So yeah, I'm seeing more red colors like poppy shades and fuchsias, but they have other shades available too. So I don't know if I'm actually going to get this. Like, I think in theory, it looks great. Like, I like the idea. I believe this is like an actual product that would work, but in actuality, I think it's a non merci. I don't feel like I need this right now. Maybe if I see other colors that I want, but I have some blushes on the horizon that I want to get from Chanel very soon that are going to have a very similar liquid, your skin but better type of effect. So I think for the time being, it's going to be a non merci, but this is permanent, so I might revisit this in a few months. So non merci for now. And continuing with Yves Saint Laurent, they have a new fragrance out. This is Mon Paris Eau de Toilette Lumiere. Now, they've had a few Parisian-inspired fragrances. I mean, haven't they all? But I believe it started off with Mon Paris Eau de Parfum, and then they had Mon Paris Intense, and now they have an Eau de Toilette, which will be a lighter, fresher take on the classic Mon Paris perfume. It says that it's a fruity floral. Now that sounds nice. It says it's going to have grapefruit, rose, patchouli. I wonder if rose and patchouli is the hot blend of the summer. so far. I mean, we've seen it with Chanel and now with Yves Saint Laurent. So it says it's new and coming soon. If you look at the Sephora site, that's where I'm looking at this now. It says it's out of stock, but often they will load up the whole page and have everything ready, and then all of a sudden they'll just launch the product. If you look at, I think it's Ulta Beauty, they have it on the website, but only for pickup availability, not for actually shopping online. So I think if you just refresh these pages every day or two, like honestly, by the time that I upload the video, it may in fact be on the website. They often do this where it's like new and out of stock, and then all of a sudden there's just a launch. So you can put your email address down if you want to be notified when it actually comes out, which I would recommend you do if you like this product. This seems really nice. It seems, I mean, I like grapefruit as a fruit and as a scent. I like the fruity floral perfumes. This sounds really lovely and feminine and nice for summer. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and try it in person before buying it. I don't know. There are very few fragrances. I don't think I've ever actually bought a perfume online without actually smelling it, because it's so hard to do that. So it's a peut-être, it's a maybe. I'm going to have to try it in person and then maybe I'll pick it up. So that's that. Let me know in the comments. This one here is from Wayne Goss. Yes, our wonderful Wayne Goss here on YouTube. He has his extensive makeup collection. I think it's available through Beautylish. That's where I'm at right now. So he has a new launch out. This is the Luxury Cream Foundation. Discover your smoothest skin. Smooth, seamless skin is yours with Wayne Goss, his first ever foundation, the Luxury Cream Foundation, a classic cream formula that glides on like silk, delivering buildable coverage with a satin finish that looks, feels, and wears just like real, beautiful skin, no matter your age. You can apply the product with the Wayne Goss Poreless Beauty Puff using downward strokes and watch as pores, lines, and texture melt away. For a dewier look, pat with a damp makeup sponge. Okay. There are 12 shades to choose from. I was going to say it's very inclusive. I think it's like a medium inclusive range. There are some very, very light, fair shades at the very beginning. There's a lot of medium shades. And then as far as like the deeper shades go, there are a few, but I think there's like a little bit of nuance that could be added between some of the darker colors, especially like the deepest shades, I think could add a bit of nuance. Just saying. But I think this looks lovely. I do love a cream foundation. I'm interested to see how buildable it is. Like, is it going to be just my skin but better? When I think of a cream foundation, I often think of the Chantecaille Future Skin Gel Foundation, which is a cream but melts in like a dream and it looks just like your skin. It's very, very natural. This is a full coverage satin finish. I don't know. I mean, I've also really enjoyed the Clé de Peau cream foundation that's a medium to full coverage foundation. So maybe I would enjoy this. I'm just very intrigued. I think maybe I would need to exfoliate properly just to make sure I don't have anything picked up on any, dry skin or whatever. But this is a peut-être. It's a maybe. Again, this is permanent. It's not limited edition, so I don't have to run out and purchase it. But it does seem promising to have this cream foundation that's going to give me, deliver like a airbrushed, flawless effect and just smooth out everything and look gorgeous. I mean, who doesn't like that? And then he also has the weightless powder. These came out at the same time. It's an invisible loose powder that sets foundation with a velvet matte finish. I apologize for that. The search for the perfect setting powder ends here. Those are big promises. This invisible loose powder from Wayne Goss looks and feels like nothing on the skin. That's what we want. Free of talc and pigment. The weightless powder blurs the look of pores and blemishes while imparting a velvet matte finish to the skin without caking or adding unwanted texture. So it's a universal powder. It's translucent. There's no shade, so anyone can use this. Interesting. I'm not always a powder girl. Like, I'm trying to use up more of my powders now, but a face powder is not really what I think of as essential in my makeup routine. So I think the weightless powder will be a non merci for me. But again, this is permanent. I don't have to run out and get it right away. I don't have to panic. So it's a non merci. Okay, moving on to something very exciting that I think a lot of you will be very happy to see. We have some new products from Charlotte Tilbury. These are the Sun Kissed Glow Bronzers. Don't these look delicious? I love the photo by the sea. I love the sand and the rocks, some sort of sediment formation with the aquamarine waves in the background. Give me that, please. It's a face and body cream bronzer. I thought it was a powder, but it's a cream bronzer for sun-kissed skin and a beautiful, healthy looking beached bronze glow. It blurs, hydrates, and improves the look of skin every time you wear it. It has hyaluronic acid and also has some vitamin D3. Interesting. So there are 4 shades. There's a fair, medium, tan, and deep. So from the photos here, it looks like some of the models are using it as bronzer, but I guess they're all using it as bronzer, but sometimes it looks like they just, did like the sculpt of the 3 here. They did that, but then maybe just passed it a little bit all over. You don't add more to the brush, but you go like this when you want to add bronzer, and then whatever's left on the brush, you just sort of knock it on or knock it off the rest of your face. Listen, I am in a bronzer moment. I'm going through a bronzer phase. This is my bronzer era. I think this looks gorgeous. However, unfortunately, I have another bronzer on the horizon that I have reserved already from Chanel. So, I don't know. Maybe, but that's like, it looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I love a cream bronzer. I just want to look like a bronzed goddess at the beach. Like, just, yes, take me there, bring me there. But it's a maybe. Maybe. I don't see it being limited edition. It just says new makeup, so that's exciting. Let me know in the comments. Are you also going through a bronzer moment? I know I'm in my bronzer era, personally. Last but not least, we have something here from Miss Pat McGrath. She's coming out with skincare. This is new. I mean, I'm not a Pat McGrath aficionado, but I'm quite certain she doesn't have any skincare, like maybe a makeup remover, but this is like skincare. This is it says here that she is starting a skincare line. Interesting. It's the Divine Skin Rose 001 The Essence. A transformative secret to hydrating, revitalized, luminous skin. Who doesn't want that? The essence is formulated with 97% botanically derived ingredients that transform the skin in an instant and deliver an even major result over time. Okay, so it's going to be like an instant result, but even more major result over time. It looks gorgeous. It's supposed to calm, rebalance, and fortify the skin barrier. It's supposed to nourish, soften, and hydrate. Well, that's what essences do. You use an essence before you use a toner, and it helps soften and hydrate the skin, and it makes it easier for more skincare products to penetrate into the skin. That's what an essence does. The packaging, the marketing, gorgeous. Love the pink, love the rose color. Pat McGrath, she knows what she's doing. I mean, look at this. This is inviting. I love the gold with the rose. It looks pretty. The box itself looks very extra. It looks like you want to keep the box because it looks like it sort of pops open from the top. I wonder if this essence is biphase because it looks like it's white and then pink. So I wonder if perhaps you give it a shake. If we look at the marketing photo, it looks like white and pink at the bottom. But then if you look at the model, which is a promo photo, so a little grain of salt, the bottle looks like a milky, almost like a strawberry milk color, like a very milky pale pink. So I wonder if you give it a shake and you get that result. Am I going to get this? Probably Non Merci. Like, I have je suis débordée of skincare. Like I have way too much skincare that I'm trying to use up and trying to test out and review. Listen, this looks great. I think it looks wonderful. Will I personally buy it? I think it's a non merci for me, but I know we have lots of Pat McGrath aficionados watching, so this is for you. I know it is. Listen, if I see that it's a great product, if I see that it's a wonderful item, I may give it a go. I may give it a try. But at the moment, I'm really happy with my Clé de Peau and also Shiseido essences and like pre-toner products. Like I'm really enjoying them. So I don't think I want to add one from Pat McGrath. I just don't need it. And I have more products that I need to use up before I buy something new. So for the time being, it's a non merci, but it's a peut-être. Maybe down the line, I'll give it a go. All right, I think this rounds off our will I buy it? Oui, non merci. Make sure to sound off in the comments below which collections are calling your name, which collections are pulling on your heartstrings and your wallet strings. We have some pretty juicy collections coming out for summer. So I personally know what I am squirreling away my makeup budget for, but let me know in the comments what you think. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I hope you take the time to do so. And if you are subscribed, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again for our Will I Buy It. I love these videos. I love just talking about what's new. It's really just like sitting here with a girlfriend with coffee and saying like, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? What about this? You know, it's really fun just talking about makeup. And I do this like every other week. There are so many releases that it's really easy for me to do this every other week, every 2 weeks maybe. That's really the rate at which I do these videos. And also I have this series on my channel called the Beauty History series, which is where I do like a deep dive on the history of a fashion or beauty house. I've done one on Coco Chanel, Christian Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, Gucci, so many more. And I have a video of that series the first Friday of the month, which is coming up very shortly. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you are. And you can also hit your notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. And on that note, I think this is all I have for you guys for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.